Hello, my name is 21 Average, and this is the Improvement Conversation. Today I'm talking about comparison and how we compare ourselves to other people and how we can stop doing that. In today's world with social media and with people doing as much as they can to be the best and to be noticed and to get attention, we're constantly looking at these people, comparing ourselves to them, and it makes us feel really bad. And I've noticed, for me, having had Instagram where people post stories of the best parts of their days and their weeks, and you'll see once a week, one person's highlight, the best thing that happened to them all week. That's the only thing that you see about them. You don't see their terrible grades or the argument that they had with their parents or their friends. And you don't see that they're scared to talk to the person they like. You just see the hangout they went to where they had a lot of fun or something like that. And it's really bad because we start comparing ourselves to these ideal versions of other people. And so not only are we comparing ourselves in the first place when we should just be caring about our own life, but we're doing it in a way where we're set up to lose, let alone all the celebrities and rich people. Even just the everyday people have a leg up when we're comparing ourselves. And then, at the same time, they're doing the same thing, comparing themselves to us and to other people on social media. And it just creates this loop where everyone's depressed and nobody just takes satisfaction in the little things or in their own life. And so I've been recognizing all of this, and I wanted to have a reset for myself. So I deleted some social media. I got rid of Snapchat, which I used to use a lot. I set an app limit on Instagram, and maybe I should have just deleted it. But I still have my account, but I barely use it. In fact, I haven't even checked it in 4 or 5 days. And I realized once you set a limit on an app, your brain very fast realizes that there's a cap on how much time you can spend on it and just stops trying to get you to get on that app every single day. More action I've taken is trying to hang out with my friends more and trying to spend time with family more and people who I actually have a good time being with. And I try to stop thinking about people who I don't talk to or people who really don't affect me at the end of the day, even if my instinct would be to compare myself to them and to try to one-up them in different aspects of life. I think it's important to stop comparing because of how hard it is once we get into a trap and into a system of comparison to stop. With my own experience, I was comparing a lot, or at least more than I would like to. And when I did try to stop, even with deleting apps and putting limits and making these changes actively in my own life, I still had a very hard time to just stop the everyday, making that quick connection of how do I compare to this person? How is this person better than me? How am I better than them, or how can I get better than them? And I think at the end of the day, this is a total recipe for disaster. What I've found is that happiness really does just come from accepting yourself and having fun experiences, doing fun things, and fully and totally letting go of the things that you don't care about and that don't matter. And so to do the exact opposite, which is to hold on to these things and to try to put everything in your life up on a tier list and everyone else's life up on a tier list in your mind and be constantly making the comparison could lead to a really dangerous spiral into depression. And thankfully, I never got anywhere close to that. At least I don't think I did. But I would hate for anyone else to have to go through that just because they started out having a habit that was making these comparisons. And more on the topic of happiness. Once we do let go, you can get to an amazing space. And I even find it a little hard to describe in words, but I really do feel like at this point in my life, I've reached such a level of happiness just due to the systems that I have in place and my habits that I have and the way that I look at life. I know that there's more to happiness than just your perspective, but I do think your perspective is like at least 50% of it. When I think about others, I only think of them in relation to myself and not in a comparison relation, but how do they affect me? And if it's my friend, it makes sense to think about them because they're my friend and we have a certain relationship that's friendship and that affects both of us. And so to put a certain amount of thought into that and how can I be the best friend and are they being a good friend and is there any changes that I should address or that I should make? That's totally reasonable. But what's not reasonable and what I think that other people have done and what I've done in the past is putting people's accomplishments and their social worth and emotional worth up against each other. And I know this is very easy in the moment to do, but long term, if we really just think about how we can cut this out and make a habit of viewing people only in their relationship with us and only in a practical way and not in an emotional way, and not get caught up at all with people who don't really affect us. And this could be anyone from a YouTuber that you watch to someone you follow on social media, to someone at your school or a coworker that you think is doing better in life than you, or even someone who has affected your life. Like, I'm just thinking if someone got a job that you wanted, or a grade that you wanted, or maybe they're in a relationship with someone that you wanted. Whatever it is, it's important to understand that letting that person live rent-free in your head isn't a path to satisfaction or happiness. Happiness comes from thinking about our own life, what we want to do, setting up systems to achieve it, and on top of that, adopting a perspective of what are the things that matters. You're only here for a limited amount of time on Earth, and you should be here to have fun and to have good experiences and to connect with people. And if you just spend your time escaping into rabbit holes of comparison, you're not going to get anywhere and you're going to regret your time. The quicker you can fix these problems, the quicker you can get to a place in your life where you really, truly love your life and you just want to keep living and live in the moment and have that next experience and connect with that next person and be yourself in society. So I'm going to think of more ways that I can stop comparing myself to other people and ways that I can start finding peace from within. And I suggest that you do the same. I think that wraps up our discussion. This is the Improvement Conversation. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.